This video contains installation procedures for the TST wireless TPMS. We recommend that you download or reference the following installation documents. You can use the manual that came with the display package, or you can go to www.tstTruck.com, click on the OEM Support tab, and download the TPMS How-To Delivery Insert. In this guide, page 2 will have instructions for parameter settings and pairing sensors. Page 3 will have frequently asked questions and troubleshooting tips. This information can also be found in the installation manual that came with your display and other print materials. In this section, we will review our display controls. There are 5 programming buttons on the display. They are Go, Set, Back on the left side of the display, and plus and minus on the right side of the display. The power slide switch is located on the right side of the display. Slide it up to turn on the display, and slide it down to turn off the display. In this section, we will review the temperature and pressure unit settings. Please note that the default pressure setting is pounds per square inch and the default temperature setting is Fahrenheit. And you may refer to your documentation to change the pressure or temperature unit settings. In this section, we will review the high temperature alarm settings. Please note that the default high temp setting is 158 degrees Fahrenheit. We recommend that you do not change the high temp temperature alarm setting. In this section, we will review the low pressure alarm settings for your system. Look for the placard on your RV and follow your tire manufacturer's recommended cold tire pressure settings for each tire of your vehicle, trailer, or RV. Tire pressure data charts are also available on your tire manufacturer's website. The low pressure alarm should be set approximately 10% below that setting. Power on your display by sliding the switch to the up position. To set up the low pressure alarm, press and hold set until it beeps. High pressure set will appear on the screen. Press plus once and low pressure set will appear. Press and release set, then press and release go to select the appropriate axle. Press plus or minus to adjust the low pressure alarm 10% below your normal tire pressure for that axle. Press and release go to move to the next axle, and repeat these steps for all remaining axles. Please note that trailer axle groups will flash in groups of 3 at the front and the rear of each trailer. Press and release go to move to the next group or the next trailer. The trailer number will appear in the middle of the screen, numbers 1 through 4. When finished setting all axles, press and release set to save. Press and release back to go to the main screen. In this section, we will review the high pressure alarm settings for your system. Look for the placard on your RV and follow your tire manufacturer's recommended cold tire pressure settings for each tire of your vehicle, trailer, or RV. Tire pressure data charts are also available on your tire manufacturer's website. The high pressure alarm should be set approximately 25% above that setting. Power on your display by sliding the switch to the up position. To set up the high pressure alarm, press and hold set until it beeps. High pressure set will appear. Press and release set, then press go to select the appropriate axle. Press plus or minus to adjust the high pressure alarm 25% above your normal tire pressure for that axle. Press and release go to move to the next axle, and repeat these steps for all remaining axles and trailer axle groups. When you are finished setting each axle, press and release set to save, then press and release back to go to the main screen. In this section, we'll learn about automatic code learning and programming your sensors to your display. Power on your display by sliding the switch to the up position. Press and hold the set button until it beeps. Display is now in programming mode, and the words high pressure set will appear at the bottom of the screen. Press and release plus to scroll through the parameters until Learn ID appears. Press and release set, and the first tire on the display will blink. Press plus to move to the desired tire position. press and release set again, and FFF will blink. Now we will hold the display next to the sensor for that tire position. Please note that internal sensors are installed 180 degrees from the tire valve stem, and you will need to hold the display as close to this area as possible. Press and release go. ID LF will appear on the screen. Then the 6-digit sensor ID code will appear. Immediately press and release set to save the code to that tire position. Use plus to move to the next tire position to be programmed. Repeat these steps until all sensors have been programmed. Please note that when programming to the trailer 1 position, for example, the number 1 needs to be visible on the screen for every tire programmed to that trailer. If programming to trailer 2, the number 2 needs to be visible, and so on. When complete, press and release back twice to return to the main screen. Sensors you have just programmed will show up on the display in the tire positions that you selected during the programming process. For additional information about settings and programming, refer to the installation manuals that came with your packaging or other documents that are available online. For customer support and additional information, please visit tsttruck.com or contact us using the information shown above.